Hello, my loves. As I have been sitting with the decks that have played such a profound and powerful part of 2024 for me personally, I wanted to make a separate video outside of the list to talk about how I have found connecting with three particular decks to be quite profound for myself personally. And so I have called this video a sister, a lover, a friend, because each of these three decks have been very representative of the sacred feminine in very particular ways. And so I wanted to take a moment and just express my gratitude to their energies, but also share, in case you have these decks in your collection and you would like to work with them more. These are ways that I have found them to be quite potent and powerful in my own work path and journey. So the first one I want to start with is my sister deck, and this is the Void Tarot. I feel like the Void Tarot by, and I'm probably going to mispronounce her name, please forgive me, Sarah Neeson. This is an independently produced deck that is currently out of print, and it was gifted to me by a wonderful viewer and sister in the cards. Thank you very much. As soon as this deck came into my possession this year, I knew that I had found a soulmate deck that was not even just a soulmate deck, it was like speaking my soul back to me. This is a deeply personal deck that has offered me such a sense of presence and insight, practical application, and beauty. I love the artwork. First of all, it's in my signature colors. It's inspired by Max Ernst's work, and it's just so decadent and delightful. It reminds me of Bram Stoker's Dracula and Edward Gorey's, sets for the Broadway play of Dracula. It's so beautiful, and the cardstock is such a delightful velour. It's so decadent, and I love working with her. I can't explain the way in which this deck has become a reflection, but also a deck that illuminates. And it just feels like it was such an unexpected gift to receive, and to connect with her and build relationship with her is so powerful. If you own the Void Tarot, as I said, it is currently out of print, but if you are lucky enough to own this deck, I would really encourage you to work with this deck in regards to spreads for self-awareness, understanding of the self, and self-empowerment, because this deck is really well suited for that type of work. And it has such a decadence and an opulence as well, that if you are someone who enjoys a dark aesthetic, or if you are currently working with darker faces of deity or guides on your path, I think you'll get a lot out of this deck. There's just such a richness to this deck in so very many ways. And so if this is a part of your collection, I encourage you to work with her. She truly is a sister, a mirror reflection, and an absolute joy to know in all facets of her personality. She is not a one-dimensional deck in any way, shape, or form. My next deck on this list that is a lover is the Sistine Tarot by Rose Bay Tarot. This deck as well is out of print, but she's so special that I really wanted to make a video expressing my reverence for her. And that's what this video is about. It's about me honoring some decks that in my personal journey have just been so bloody powerful, and so very much the sacred feminine, in the way in which the sacred feminine can empower and inspire, can be both the void and the creation. These decks are so intense and multi-layered, and those are things that we should be honoring within the sacred feminine, not attempting to extricate or remove from our experiences. And so the Sistine Tarot is a lover for me. She has been such a lover, such a powerful lover, such a powerful representation of Venus, of Isis, of Lilith, and Babylon. She's unafraid of her moon blood. She is unafraid of her creative power. She's unafraid to be destructive when she needs to be. And her lusty sensuality and sexuality is so unbelievably freaking inspiring for me. I love to work with this deck to feel more feminine, to feel myself as an emanation of Venus or Lilith, to feel that sense of empowerment and presence, enjoying the curves of my body, if you will. This is a deck that enjoys the physicality of the sacred feminine and the dark, the light, the beautiful potential that is the sacred feminine as a creative essence. It is a joy to work with. It is a privilege to have this deck in my collection. And I would offer to you, if you have this deck, please don't let it sit on the shelf. Oh, please don't let it sit on the shelf. Enjoy working with her. This is a deck that likes to get her hands dirty. She wants to be in the daily grind with you. She wants to help you find that red lipstick to put on that helps you get through the day and remember that you're not just completing a bunch of tasks, but you're also alive, you're creative. You have purpose, you have meaning, you have value. It's such a gorgeous, delicious deck. I cannot recommend it enough. I know it is no longer being, what's the word? I know it's out of print. Let me say it that way. Last that I knew, the artist is not making more copies available for purchase. But if you do own this deck, it is so special. The story behind the deck is so special, and the experiences with this deck are so lusty, alive, and powerful. So the Sistine Tarot for me in 2024 has truly been a lover. The final deck in this particular video is the Queen Mab Oracle. She has been a friend. I have found a new level of respect and gratitude for this deck as I have moved through 2024 and gone through some experiences that really tested my own beliefs, my sense of self-worth, and my ability to keep going even when things have felt scary, unpredictable, uncertain, and unclear. And this deck has been a friend holding out her hand in those times, assisting me to find my way back to the path, back to the light of Hecate's lamp or torch, back to the crossroads, back to the dirt, back to the dark feminine. This deck has been that friend. The guidebook is such a gift. I really encourage you. This deck is currently in print and it's mass produced, so you can find it on Amazon. I will try to remember to put the link below. It is one, this guidebook is one that you can get so much out of through journaling. I really recommend this deck for daily draws and journaling, especially in those times when you feel unsure, lost, insecure, unclear. This deck will be a friend in the dark to help you reconnect to yourself, to remember the sacred feminine of which you are an emanation and expression, and to feel the myth, the mystery, and the joy of this human experience as a whole. The Queen Mab Oracle is indeed a friend in dark times. She's here for the long haul, not just a good time. And she's a wonderful deck to work with for personal growth, for personal support, and for recommitting to one's spiritual path, journey, outlook, and perspective on life. She does indeed feel very sacred feminine aligned, at least for me personally. And so if you are looking to connect with embodying the sacred feminine in all of her facets, this is a wonderful deck to help you feel inspired, empowered, and encouraged in embracing that. So I hope if you have any of these decks, you give them another chance if you're not sure how to use them. And if you're having a wonderful working relationship with them as well, or if they've inspired you in some way, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you guys have thought about the Void Tarot, the Sistine Tarot, and the Queen Mab Oracle. I am sending all of you oceans of love, best wishes as you prepare to step into the energy that is the calendar year of 2025. And as always, I will, of course, see you in the next video. Take care.